Hey there, welcome to the 5th Neon Revolution devlog from Odyssey Frontiers. I'm Caleb, the one-man team behind the studio and all the projects under it, and today I'm excited to give you an update on what levels and content I've been creating recently inside Neon Revolution. Alright, so I believe that I left off my last devlog talking about the development of level 9. I'm happy to announce that level 9 is finally done. It started out with the concept of running and jumping over moving trains down tracks, and that is still the main premise of the level. But I've added a few extra obstacles and sections to flesh out the level and make it feel more interesting for the player. I added 2 large buildings at the beginning and end of the tracks, which are the train stations. Each one has an opening that leads to or from the trains. I added some platforms and structures in the stations as well that you can use to get to or from the opening for the trains, kind of like platforms that you can traverse across within the train stations. I recently went to New York City and saw the Grand Central Station, really liked the architecture there. While these stations are nothing close to that, I did take a little inspiration from Grand Central Station. So to be 100% honest, getting through making the level just got pretty difficult with the long amount of time that I spent on making the trains and the tunnel at first. Getting the creativity together to make the first and last parts, I have to admit it was pretty difficult. It's not always easy making a game. There are many times that I will feel burnt out or just kind of done with whatever I'm doing. I've been working on my game for a few years now, and most seasoned developers advise against doing that for the reason of burnout specifically. I'd say that I'm blessed to still have the drive to complete the game, even after all the time that I've spent on it. It's easy to want to give up or give in or not, or just put it on the back burner and say, I'll do it tomorrow. But the idea is just if we work on it a little bit each day, it'll definitely help. Don't ever let somebody tell you that this is easy or always fun every minute, but also don't be discouraged by the hard times that will come with whatever it is that you endeavor to do, whether it's game development or anything else. Don't get me wrong, I love game development, but sometimes I just feel worn out, and I know this is the case with others in the community as well. But also remember that just because something gets hard, it is no excuse to stop or quit or stop trying. Anything can be rewarding if you stick to it. If you've ever experienced this type of burnout, feel free to put it in the comments below. Alright, sorry for the little rant there. I might go into burnout on game development at some time in another video, as that's a whole topic in itself. While the good news is that level 9 is done. Well, mostly. I have been working on creating all the physics, mechanics, and level designs right now, so all I have to do to polish levels up in the future is to add in some new art for the game objects, or the prefabs, and add the levels into the save system. After doing all that hard work of setting up the level, it's pretty straightforward just to add art and music, then it's done. Moving on from level 9, I have began to work on level 10. This one takes a new setting than the previous levels. Levels 10 through 12 and the final boss will be in a city setting. I expect lots of tall buildings and cars and buses and stuff, which is a lot different than previous levels. I'm super excited for the city theme. I really personally prefer the city in real life and in video games as well. I think they're super cool. And in this final world and the final few levels, I can't wait to go through the polishing process for these to make them shine even brighter. Level 10 focuses more on being an intro to the city environment. You stay mainly on the ground, maneuvering around the city streets, alleys, and busy traffic. I'm hoping to incorporate a blend of swinging, wall running, and jumping into the level to make it more interesting for you guys. It is still a work in progress, and I'm actively trying to figure out how I want to lay it out. In my next devlog, I will be sure to go over how it goes developing level 10 and what my plans are for level 11. I'm super stoked about the progress that I've been making lately and about your support for me in this process. I truly appreciate all 9 of you who watched my last devlog. Yes, that sounds small, but you gotta start somewhere, and I'm not at 0, so I'm happy. Alright, so that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like how I'm doing this content, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to drop a comment down below. And thank you, and see you in the next video.